What's up, guys? I'm back. It's been probably like a month. Been a pretty busy month. Like late April to mid-May has been pretty busy. So sorry I haven't been able to make as many videos, wrestling, or movie reviews. I'll be back doing those. But now I'm finally back, and I'm going to be reviewing Payback. Haha, stupid pun. But anyway, I was excited for Payback. I've always liked the pay-per-views. I've always liked the Payback pay-per-view, like 2013. I thought it was a good pay-per-view minus the main event. I really liked Payback 2014, and I was excited for this one. Probably the most excited I've been for a pay-per-view all year because, like, yeah, I do think that WrestleMania 31 was the best pay-per-view of the year so far for sure. But I was having shit expectations for WrestleMania coming into it, so Payback was probably the most anticipated that I was for a pay-per-view all year. Now, how did Payback go? I actually thought it was a great show. I thought it delivered well. There were a couple matches I thought could have been better, but for what it was, it delivered greatly. And like there was not many problems I could think of with this show. Like it's like not like a terrific show, but there's not much that you can complain about it, especially compared to the ones like Royal Rumble. Fastlane even wasn't really that good. And so now I'm going to talk about all the matches, including the kickoff. And by the way, this Daniel Bryan phone case is so fucking badass. I love this phone case. I just had to point it out there. And I'll probably make a video about the whole Daniel Bryan situation later. I'll probably do that video with Michael because it'll give us more of a topic. And me and Michael talking about a situation like that, he'll make a better video. But he can't be here tonight, unfortunately. Now, there were two matches in the kickoff. Like we knew one of them, but they added one at like the last minute, like they do sometimes with the kickoffs. Now, the one that they added in at the last second was R-Truth versus Stardust. And it's basically what I expected out of R-Truth versus Stardust. It just basically seemed like a match that could have been on a Raw or SmackDown. Nothing important, nothing special. Because either way, it wasn't really going to be expected to be special because it was the kickoff. But from what it was a good match, I guess. They had okay work because they're both good athletes. I feel like they should get more credit than they deserve. But oh well, at least they were in part of the pay-per-view, I guess. And now my new grading system, I'm doing matches out of 5, and I'm going to give R-Truth versus Stardust I'll give that a 1.8 out of 5. Nothing against R-Truth or Stardust. I like both of them. It was just a useless match. I've seen it many times before, so nothing great. Now next match was the Mega Powers, or aka Curtis Axel and Damien Sandow, aka Axelmania versus Macho Mandow versus the Ascension. And I thought this was like so stupid, but at the same time I thought it was funny. Because like it was funny that I guess Curtis Axel turned face. I guess. Hopefully they'll do something more of that without doing this Mega Powers thing. It was fun. It was really funny for the pay-per-view, but I feel like they should only do it once. If they continue it, it's just bad for both of them because maybe you could do this with guys who aren't as good, like with people like Heath Slater. But with these two are really talented and have the potential to be world champions. I really don't think they should be doing this with them. I mean, Curtis Axel was a former Intercontinental Champion, and he had a great run. And Damien Sandow was Mr. Money in the Bank, which WWE tries to make people forget about, but he was. He was Money in the Bank. God damn it. And you're making them like reenact the Mega Powers? Like, if this was just for one night, okay. It was fun. It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. But if you want to continue this, don't. Stop. No. Ew. But overall, the match overall was stupid. Like, the beginning of it was fun. Because, like, you had Curtis Axel mimicking mimicking Hulk Hogan. And, of course, Damien Sandow was imitating Macho Man. But the thing was, this match was literally, I counted all these matches. I timed all these matches. And this one was 2 minutes and 50 seconds. If you wanted to advertise it, have it be a little bit longer. Like, really, it was just pointless. It was just so stupid. The Ascension got put over. And, like, you had, like, the crowd go nuts over the Mega Powers. You had the Ascension go over. Like, why? It's just the kickoff. Why not just have them win? So, I thought that was pretty stupid. So, like, seeing, like, the entrance of Macho Man Down and Axelmania was pretty funny. But I'm not counting that because it's an entrance. If I would have counted that for, like, say, John Cena versus Rusev at WrestleMania, for example, I probably would have given it a higher grade. But just the entrance was awesome. The match was meh. Get what I mean? 1.8 as well out of 5. Both of those kickoff matches got 1.8 out of 5. You don't expect anything for the kickoff, so it's not that big a deal. Now, let's start with the actual pay-per-view. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus kicked off the show. A little bit surprised. I thought it might have been. I thought it was going to be either that or the 2 out of 3 falls, but the 2 out of 3 falls was next, so whatever. I was excited for this match. I was hoping it'd be better than the Kiss My Arse match at Extreme Rules, which it was. The Kiss My Arse match was pretty disappointing. I wasn't really into it. I was really into this match. I was really, really into it. And I thought Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus have good chemistry. They've shown it before. They've had one pay-per-view match besides the Kiss Me Arse match before. They had a match for the World Champion at No Way Out 2012, I believe. And this was a good match. I was into it. I had a very good time watching it. Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus, of course, delivered because they were two of the best wrestlers in the company. They had some funny moments when Dolph Ziggler got his redemption and had Sheamus kiss his ass. Then Sheamus reacting to it was pretty funny. And like near the end of the match, oh my god, Sheamus gave a fucking brutal headbutt to Dolph Ziggler. And his head was like bleeding all over the place. And I'm like, shit. That I thought was awesome. And like, yeah, I hope Dolph Ziggler's okay. But just seeing blood, that's what I wanted. It was pretty awesome. And then Dolph Ziggler could barely even stand up because his head was bleeding so much. And so Sheamus hit him with a bro kick while Dolph Ziggler was like sort of like on his knees, just starting to get up. And Sheamus won. Now, I was a little bit shocked that Sheamus won. Like, I thought it was going to be either Ziggler or Sheamus winning. I thought there was like a really close chance. More leaning towards Ziggler. But Sheamus won, which I'm perfectly fine with. I love Sheamus. And maybe it's like getting a good start for his heel run. And I don't think that he's going to continue a feud with Ziggler. I think he's going to go after Cena for the U.S. title. That's what I think will happen. But I could be wrong. But overall, I really enjoyed this match. They had good chemistry, definitely. They gave him a lot more time than they did with the Kiss My Arse match, which I was very happy about. So that made me really, really happy. And I was glad that WWE gave him some more time. Got him to have some good moments. Like a good bro kick counter than the Famouser. Thought it was pretty enjoyable. So I'm going to give that match a 3.6 out of 5. Next up was probably my most anticipated match for the pay-per-view, to be honest. The New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd in a 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. I was really excited because, like, we got a 2 out of 3 tag team match a year ago, almost a year ago, with the Usos and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, and oh my god, that match was fucking awesome. It was like probably around the range to my top 15, maybe top 10 favorite matches of last year. And it was awesome, so I was really excited for it. Was this better than the Usos versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan? No, it wasn't. And it's not really their fault. I think that I think WWE should have given them more time. Because the match was great. I had a very good time watching their match. They stole the show at Extreme Rules, in my opinion. And they came pretty close to stealing the show for this one. Like a lot of people, like from what I've been reading, a lot of people think that the tag team match stole the show, which I can understand. I loved this match. This was a really, really good match. And they all worked so well together. And even though it was only 12 minutes, they paced it so well. And they made sure that they put on as much as they possibly could in that amount of time. And they did it very well because I love Cesaro. I love Tyson Kidd. Mostly love Cesaro, but oh well. And with the New Day, I like Big E and Kofi. I love Kofi more. But I fucking hate Xavier Woods. God fucking damn it, I hate Xavier Woods so freaking much. I want to fucking punch that little bitch. God, I hate Xavier Woods so much. And not because he's a heel now. I hated him ever since he came to WWE. I thought he was stupid. I thought he was useless. I think he doesn't have any talent. And I think that they should just release him. Until he came to New Day. Because he's actually doing a really good job as a heel. Because I fucking hate him. But I hated him before. So we'll see what happens. But there were so many great moments in this match. mostly with Cesaro and Kid doing some really impressive stuff. Big E like lifting up Tyson Kidd and throwing him on the concrete floor. I thought was really, really awesome. And they have good chemistry. They really do. And and I'm really hoping that they're sort of bringing the tag team division back. And there's always those certain matches that just like there's always a certain feud that always gives out good matches, and then in the next one it starts to fade out a little bit, which is kind of what they did with the Usos and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Then they just gave they had that awesome feud for Money in the Bank and for Battleground. They didn't do anything with the championship at SummerSlam. And then they just put Stardust and Goldust over at Night of Champions. So then that kind of faded away, and their chemistry wasn't that good in my opinion. And then Mizdow and Miz became champion. They were okay. Then they had a good match against the Usos on Raw. I'm done talking about tag team. I don't want to continue blabbing on about random shit. I'm talking about this pay-per-view and this certain match. And this match was awesome. I had a great time watching this match. Definitely a well watchable 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. Definitely not as good as the Usos versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan at Battleground, but it was still a really, really good one. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for the 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. So it was a really, really good match. Now, after that was Ryback versus Bray Wyatt. I actually was one of the only people excited for this match. I was really thinking, yes, they can deliver. They can fucking deliver. I know they can. No, shut up. Shut up. They can do it. They can do it. When they first announced it, like that Raw, when Ryback had a match against Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt had him, I thought, why? Why Ryback? Why? But then they gave him time. The rivalry progressed, and I started getting more and more excited. And so, and I was, kind of, wanting to see, okay. I love Ryback, and I love Bray Wyatt. I do like Ryback. I like Ryback. And I wanted to see, maybe why he could have wanted this feud. So I was watching a lot of podcast interviews with him, radio interviews with him, and he wants to get better on the microphone, which I completely respect. And he's definitely been getting a lot better. Definitely been getting a lot better. Especially since when he started Ryback, so his ring work started getting a lot better. And then he got really good on the microphone near the end of 2014. Now he doesn't get the Goldberg chance anymore because now people respect him as himself, which is awesome. I love Ryback, and I was really excited to see how this feud would go. And they had a promo, not like the microphone promo. They had a little preview, a video. That freaking preview was awesome. I thought it was awesome. And so I was like, yeah, this match is gonna be good. Come on, Ryback and Bray Wyatt, deliver, please, just deliver. Bray Wyatt never lets us down. And we all thought that Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania was gonna suck. They did so good. I really liked that match. So then this match, hallelujah. This match was really good. I really liked this match. Again, pretty much only complaints I get with certain pay-per-view matches is give them more time. Let them, not give them more time with the feud. Let the match be longer. Okay? I was like longer matches. I do not know why. There's a lot of times in the pay-per-view not like I'm saying, oh, I liked this match in the pay-per-view because this one was the longest. No. The longest match of this night was John Cena versus Rusev, and I'll let you know now. That was not my favorite match of the night. Not saying it's bad. I'll get to that. But I really, really did like this match. Ryback definitely has been getting a lot better, and you can tell he's trying so hard to get better, and he's doing it. He's getting a lot better. Not Ryback. Roman Reigns, you should be taking notes right now. But I enjoyed it. They had some decent chemistry. Definitely a lot better chemistry than I thought they were going to be. Bray Wyatt did amazing. Ryback did really, really good. And I really enjoyed the match. I did a really, really good job. But, I think the ending of the match was kind of dull. There were a lot, they had this match, and they had some good moments. With Ryback showing some good moves. And probably my favorite part of the match, close to my favorite part of the match, is when Ryback is on the floor. Ryback was thrown out of the ring. He's laying down. Bray Wyatt goes the edge of the ring. And jumps from the top, from part of here in the ring, and Ryback's right there, and that could have broken his freaking ribs. Oh, that was painful, and you could tell that Ryback was still in pain for a while while the match was going on. Like, after that, it still hurt like hell. Like, ow. And then, at the end of the match, the ring post was off. Like, either Ryback or Wyatt got it off. I can't remember. But then Wyatt pushed Ryback over, and he hit him sort of in the ribs, so maybe that was, like, trying to hint off that, like, he really did hurt his ribs. Then he hit Sister Abigail and won. I think it was just stupid because it just makes Bray Wyatt look weak, when I honestly think that Bray Wyatt should have won clean over Ryback. Not like have like the stupid ring post, hit him against it, then hit him with a Sister Abigail. Hit him with a Sister Abigail or have him counter from the shell shock or something. It just makes Bray Wyatt look a lot more weak than he really is, because Bray Wyatt's one of the best in the company. And I think like there should be more way to deliver that kind of an ending. I thought it was a really good match. I thought they did a lot of good work together. Just think they could have made a better ending. But I really enjoyed it, and I really hope that they have a match at the next pay-per-view. So hopefully they'll like get some more heat into them. I really hope so. I really, really do hope so. 3.8 out of 5 as well for this match, for Ryback versus Bray Wyatt. After this, God, I fucking love this case, was John Cena versus Rusev in an I Quit match. I was having so expectations. Like, I'm like, okay, this is probably going to be the best match of their feud, so let's give them a shot. Let's see what happens. But I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was definitely a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Not a lot, a little. It was better than I thought it was going to be. And there were a lot of really, really cool moments in this match. There were a lot of really cool moments. But, like, the beginning was really stupid. I was, like, really not into it for the first 10 minutes of the match. I was really not into it. I'm like, okay. Okay. And then when it got to around the 15 mark, when they were sort of fighting out of the ring, okay. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, I'm getting into it now. And there were some really cool moments outside of there. Like, they were using a lot of weapons. Rusev, definitely, sidetrack. Rusev, I respected so much in this match because he did not say I quit in moments where I thought he could have said I quit. And especially at this moment, where they're at the stage. Like, they're right around the entrance ramp. And Rusev notices that behind the Payback lights are the fireworks. He puts them off. And so he walks over there. Cena picks him up the attitude, adjusts him on there, and you just see firework explosion. I'm like, okay, Ryback. Not Ryback, what am I saying? I'm thinking of the last man standing between them and Extreme Rules for some reason. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's 11:16. But then Rusev said, no, not quitting. And I'm like, whoa, yeah! And the match went on for another like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, man, right when the match was ended, I'm like, okay, I have like a bunch more respect for Rusev. Not a bunch of respect, but yes, they finally let Rusev show how much talent this guy really has. Because he's so talented. And what I'm so mad about is that, okay, John Cena won. We knew. But like, cause like, we knew Cena was gonna retain the fucking title, even though I wanted Rusev to win. Rusev lets go of he lets the top rope loose. But then Cena puts him in for the STF, locks the rope around him, then Rusev starts speaking in Russian, then Lana, of course, understands and says, he quits. So that was kind of dull, but then again, they're wanting to turn Lana face, I guess. So I guess that's like a good way to promote it, I guess. But the only bad part is this is probably the end of Rusev. We're done with the Rusev era. I don't think we're going to see much of Rusev after this, and it makes me really pissed off, and it made me enjoy the match a lot less. But then I'm thinking, I can't do that just because of a certain career ending or like Rusev not being as successful. I hope he does. I just don't think he will, because like usually that's what happens after a Cena feud. The rival just kind of goes away for a while. Makes it come back once or twice, but doesn't really do anything else outside of that career. I mean, take a look at The Miz. You got an I Quit match with him? Miz said I quit. Where's Miz now? He's had a couple like Intercontinental Champion runs. Never went back in the WWE title picture ever again. Think about But I did really enjoy the match. Definitely better than I thought it was going to be. A good I Quit match. And I'm glad that I Quit match was back, because I haven't seen one since Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger in 2013. So that was pretty cool. So I'm going to give the match a 3.9 out of 5. Or 3.8. Nah, 3.8. I've given so much 3.8. I don't care. You know, it's my fucking rating. I'll rate whatever I want. Now, next up was the Bellas versus Naomi and Tamina. Like, I'm liking this new character with Naomi. I'm liking that they're giving her a new heel turn. I like their sort of feud. I like the feud between the Bellas and Naomi. Because it was funny how, like, out of the blue, the Bellas turned face because they're thinking, oh yeah, well, AJ retired, Paige is gone. We need new face divas. Bellas, you're turning face again. Come on. But then Naomi's like, what about me? Oh, you're turning heel. You're being the #1 heel now. She's like, oh, okay. I bet that's how the deal went, because there's so little divas now. Why did AJ have to leave? I love you, AJ. I love your ass, too. Because AJ is probably the best diva of the PG era. For sure. Like, not, like, who, like, was introduced in the PG era. Like, we knew who Beth Phoenix was before the PG era, and we knew who Natalya was. So, like, I'm counting that, like, people who debuted in the PG era. I'm going to miss AJ a lot. But I enjoyed it. It was good for what it was. I really think maybe it should have been just Nikki versus Naomi, because their match at Extreme Rules was really impressive. But, so, it just didn't, I wasn't as into it. I wasn't as into it as I was with Nikki versus Naomi at Extreme Rules. I thought the Extreme Rules match was better, which I was surprised by, because Extreme Rules was kind of dumb. It wasn't really a good pay-per-view. I forgot to review it, but it wasn't that good of a pay-per-view. So overall, I'll probably give the Bellas versus Naomi and Tamina, I'll give it a 2 out of 5. Good Divas tag team, but I thought there should have been more for the Divas. Because this feud was getting really good, and I feel like you should give them more respect and give them more spotlight. Yeah, but that's been going on forever. Next was King Barrett versus Neville. Now I was thinking, okay, like, all the matches that they've had together were good. The Extreme Rules Kickoff was good. The King of the Ring match was really good. So I was wanting to see how this match turned out. It was basically kind of the same thing that they were doing. Like, it had, like, showing a lot of good work from Barrett, of course. New King of the Ring. Congratulations, by the way. And good work from Neville, showing some nice work. But I'm going to go back to why I didn't like some part of Ryback vs. Bray Wyatt. I thought the ending was stupid. Having Barrett Barrett, count himself out on purpose. And I'm like, this is so stupid. It's not like it's for the King of the Ring award. You're still going to have it, Barrett. Just fucking fight in the match. It's like, god damn. So I thought that was stupid. After the match, Neville hit him with the red arrow. I'm like, just have him do in the match and have Neville win his first ever regular pay-per-view match. Like, good, in a good way. He still won by count-out, but not in count-out. Come on. So that pissed me off. I still enjoyed the match, like, until that happened, so I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5. And now it is time for the main event. And hold on, I'm going to spell my gum. I'm sorry. Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. Now, I was excited. Like, I was definitely happy. It's basically sort of like Payback. They have the 2 out of 3 Falls tag team, and then they have the Fatal 4-Way. Wow, look at that. But I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was really, really good. In my opinion, match of the night. And it might change later on. I might watch the pay-per-view again. Maybe pay more attention to the 2 out of 3 Falls because everyone's, like, praising it. So I'm like, maybe it was better than I was watching. I really liked it, of course. I still gave it a 4 out of 5. But we'll see. Let me continue. There were so many cool moments in this match. Like another problem I had. The beginning of it, I was like, okay. Because they had Kane keep interfering, and I'm like, okay. Are you going to keep going on and on with this? You don't want to see Kane just beating up people. It's kind of stupid. Sorry. But they continued. They showed actual good chemistry. Roman Reigns did really, really good in this match. Definitely probably the best I've seen from him since WrestleMania. You don't get it because he got the shit beaten out of him by Brock Lesnar. Yay. That makes me happy. Fuck you, Roman. Anyway, but Roman Reigns did good in this match. Dean Ambrose, I thought, did awesome in this match, and so did Randy Orton, and so did Seth Rollins. They delivered, and it was awesome. So many cool moments. Like it showed a lot of typical Fatal 4-Way stuff, but actually some new cool stuff that they had in the Fatal 4-Way. But probably my favorite part of the match, and if you watch this match, then you'll probably agree with me. They had a mini little Shield reunion. How Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns were all beating the shit out of Randy Orton, and then they did the fucking triple powerbomb through the announce table. I'm like, oh, I marked out memorabilia back to 2013. Oh, fucking shit! I was so happy. I'm like, yes. Like, I know they're. I don't want them to reunite because I think it'll be kind of dull. Maybe like in like 5 years or something. That'd be cool, but not now. They're good on their own right now. If you want them to get good on their own, they already are. Don't make them just go back to the Shield. Which they're not going to, of course, because... I don't know. Because Seth Rollins is such a good heel. They're not going to turn him face right now. And I thought it was just awesome. It was so cool that Seth Rollins went like this. And then Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns were like... And they beat the shit out of Seth Rollins. And and Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns were in the ring for a while. They did really good together. I was really shocked. And, not because of Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose I knew was awesome. Just Roman Reigns I know kind of sucks, but... he had a good match with Daniel Bryan. I'm going to give him credit for that. He did really good in that match, and so he did really good with that. He did really, really good. I was really, that was probably when I was most into the match. That was probably when I was most into it. And that's probably why I like that's why I say this match of the night. This a lot of parts of this match had me so excited more than any other match of the night. But another bad problem. The ending of the match I thought was kind of dull. But the thing is though, it's not really Seth Rollins' fault. Seth Rollins hit Randy Orton with a pedigree and won, which I thought was fun. I thought it was okay. He pinned him clean, so they didn't really have it's not really clean because Randy Orton was about to hit Seth Rollins with an RKO. Kane ran in, so Kane RKO'd Seth Rollins. So Randy Orton RKO'd Kane. I'm tired, I'm sorry. Orton RKO'd Kane. Kane was out of the ring. Caused a distraction, so Seth Rollins could hit the pedigree and win. You're probably wondering, why the pedigree? Oh, well, let's see. Probably because the curb stomp is banned, and that's so stupid. Bring back the fucking curb stomp. God damn it! I know WWE is ban the move because they're having some lawsuits, apparently. But come on, let's just bring it back soon. I want to see the curb stomp again. Fucking love the curb stomp. God damn it. But anyway, I really enjoyed this Fatal 4-Way. Definitely, it was a little bit better than I thought it was going to be, because I was like, okay, I love Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns is kind of starting to get better. But still, I'm like, Fatal 4-Ways usually don't deliver that well. The Battleground Fatal 4-Way wasn't too nice. But this one did very, very well. I really enjoyed it. It delivered 4.1 out of 5. Just by the tiny little 0.1. This was the match of the night. And I was really, really happy with this pay-per-view. I thought they had a lot of good matches. And I thought it was paced well. I thought it was paced together nicely. Some of the matches I thought could have had better endings. And some matches I just thought could have been longer. So overall, my letter grade for Payback is going to be a B. Close to a B-, but it's a B. I'm going to go back to my Royal Rumble pay-per-view ratings, because I change them a lot. Royal Rumble gets a D, because of the triple threat. It was awesome. Everything else sucked, including especially the Royal Rumble. Fastlane, C. WrestleMania, B+. No, A- for WrestleMania. Extreme Rules, C-. And for this one, B. Yes, that's good. B for Payback. Thought it was a good pay-per-view. Definitely the second best pay-per-view of the year. Really happy with it, and I'm excited to see Elimination Chamber, which me and Michael hopefully will make a prediction about that later. But anyway, that was my review of Payback, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm Lucas Stringer. I'll see you guys later.